Show me some love. She's a picture postcard, pretty fat. Little bitty. Give me the notion, the emotion, and a blind man see. How could I put this? She can make the Grinch love Christmas. Welcome to my channel, Thriving Abundantly Truck. It's lit. She looks like a movie star, like a chocolate candy bar. That's a bop. That's a bop. You know. I don't even say that. If you know, you know. Maybe somebody says that. Okay, so, but it's implied. So, welcome to my channel, my returning viewers, thrivers, subscribers. Thank you so much for tuning in, locking in. If you're new, subscribe to the channel. I post for all 12 zodiac signs, also the pick cards, generators. So I already did do Scorpio, but it's you're gonna see it soon. Okay, hopefully it's not a live video. It's recorded, and I wanted to try something out. So it's already. I didn't want to do it over. I didn't want to do it over. Whoever's trying to focus on my chakras, cut it out. Okay, give it up. All right, I don't know. You wasted yours. Apparently, that's not my problem, not my business either. Don't try to make it my business or my problem, and then something. And then I was gonna say, "Here comes the sun." Dun-dun-dun. All right, this is for Saggitarius. All right, listen to the messages. Something about. I mean, what happened? Your energy belongs to you. Okay, whether it's good or bad. Okay, so whatever I says resonates. And I was gonna say over here at Thriving Abundantly Terrell. It's something about being, if y'all been here, something about being human beings, good, bad, and in between, and accepting yourself and loving yourself. You want to change something, then you do that. It has nothing to do with looking on anybody else's paper. Speaking on looking on some paper, this is what I wrote. Okay, so I wrote, read your mind. Either you a mind reader or somebody. What was I thinking about when I said that? Or somebody trying to read your mind. Somebody could be trying to get into your head or something. Be mindful. I also wrote, see with mind's eye and believe it till you see it with your real eyes. So this is talking about like vision. This is talking about like maybe not necessarily visualization. Somebody could be into visualization. It doesn't have to necessarily be about that. It could be about like envision, or it also like in your mind's eye, you could see it. But I feel like you could also, like all the other senses that's like physical, maybe you could feel it. Okay. I don't know. I was going to say touch it. I don't know. And then I was going to say like tip of the tongue. And then I was going to say, I think this Busta Rhymes song, talking about touch it in it thing, in it, automatic, something about that song. Anyway, I also wrote eyes on the prize. All right, so I wrote see with mind's eye and believe it till you see it with your real eyes. Okay, and then I was gonna say something about like architecture, or like something. It's a free space, and you make something there, or it's nothing to something. Okay. And then I wrote eyes on prize, subtract. It could be something bad or good for you. Add good things. I don't know why I said like that, like add good things. Because I don't know. For some reason, somebody could be not adding good things. Or somebody could want you to subtract good things. Okay. Take whatever says resonates, okay? I wrote saying yes to something means saying no to another. All right. And then I wrote, make sure it adds up to what you want in your life. All right. So that's for y'all. I trust y'all are doing well. It's a choice to make each and every day, every moment of the day. Let me get this. Get this behind you. Okay, so I was just talking about Busta Rhymes. Now I didn't even know. This song is good. I know what you want. I didn't even know this was coming on next. Anyway. Baby, if you give it to me. In the song, he says something about walking around frustrated. So that could be relevant to something. Something about being on the ground. Something about elevate. Okay. The song's called I Know What You Want. Baby, if you give it to me, I give it to you. You know what I want. You know I got it. Baby, if you give it to me, I give it to you. As long as you want. Everything I say is intuitive messages, okay? So we're going on 5 minutes. There's nobody in here. So now that nobody's in here, now I can tell y'all what I really was going to say. Now I'm fucking around. Let's talk to God. Listen to me. I gave it to you. As long as you want. You know I got it. Give it to me. I give it to you. As long as you want. You know I got it. God. I just want to vibe. Hold on. Let me turn this shit down a little bit. All right. God, angels, ancestors, spirit guides of the highest sun, white light. Thank you so much for sending me down here to do this reading for Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rise of Venus, making sure we're all protected from low vibration of demonic oppressive energies that they didn't come up with a plan. They said, look, they didn't come up with a plan. Obviously, they didn't come up with a plan for that. Like, God, get them close to you. Get them close to you. So you give them the plan. The plan and purpose come from the Lord. Okay, so make sure they get that. Okay, so thank you for the clear audio and the clear visuals, Lord. All right, so this is going to be for Sagittarius. I'm going to use all the decks that I got with me, and it's lit. So what is it? Spirit Junkie? Spirit Junkie? Let's see what's going on. Oh, what's good? What is that shit? You seen that? You seen some shit flying and shit? It was negative. I rebuke it. You know what I'm saying? I rebuke it, send it back to sender. Because really, where I'm at right now, there's no shit flying. Okay, but I seen it. I seen it in the visuals. Okay, this is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rise of Venus. Okay, any negativity, any evil eye, return back to sender promptly and make haste, Lord. And then when they experience that, let them hear my laugh. Like, what the fuck? Like, let them know. Let them know they fucked up and they shouldn't do it again. Pow, 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 pow. What the fuck? All right, this is for Sagittarius. So I don't know. Maybe something about punishment or something about somebody doing something they're not supposed to be doing. And I'm about to tell my mama. I'm about to tell my daddy. And this could be Mother Nature. This could be God above. Okay, the ultimate father, ultimate mother. Somebody is foolish. They thought they was bigger than God. They thought they was bigger. Anyway, I'm just talking. This is based on somebody staring at me, and there's no like. I'm okay. This is intuitive messages. Take whatever I say as resonates. It could resonate with you, and I'm sure it probably does, or it doesn't. Okay, whatever. I am committed to bringing forth my greatness. I will no longer play small. So somebody could have benefited from you playing small. They wanted you to play small. It's quiet. Now you committed. You in it to win it. You bring it forth your greatness. As long as you got breath in your lungs, it's quiet. Like, what's going on? Somebody's confused. Somebody done told somebody wrong. What does it say? Instead of taking on the fear of others, I reflect love. Because their fear is their problem. The fuck? Their fear is their problem. So, and also when I'm doing this reading, right, it looks like one person is constant. I guess they hit me with your best shot. I guess they're doing it best. But look, listen, here's my point. My point is, let me take a sip. They want you to, I don't know, like how many readers I'm gonna say that they want you to care, okay? They want you to care. Like I'm fearful. I want you to be scared too of life. Why? You already doing that. Like, what? Why would I take your role? Why would I take your place? Like, you already doing that. You do that while I do this. While I no longer play small and I'm committed to my greatness. Okay. So I'm gonna get a work your light card for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Oh yeah. So also the aspect of, oh bitch, we want you to feel like one person is and then you might be wondering, who is this one person looking at me so hard? All right. And it's like, and it does give like an all to, I was gonna say all by myself. I mean, somebody could be feeling all by themselves. I don't feel like that. It's so many angels in here. You know what I'm saying? My essence. We walk together. Wherever I go, they go. You know what I'm saying? And it's lit. You know what I'm saying? But that's, so if you have vibrational, I was about to say like some dinosaur name, Sagittarius. I was gonna say no disrespect. That's weird. Somebody could say that, and somebody could be like shady for real. Like they really be trying to disrespect or something like that. Take whatever says it resonates. But something about like, I want your greatness all to myself. And it's like, no. Or something like that. It's like, no. Because I feel like you committed, you're not playing small. It's not all for one particular group that wants to study you and dissect you for their weird experiments. And they're not even smart for real. I just feel like they're not really smart for real. Like I really feel like it's more like an ego kick. it's more like an ego boost. It's more like a, oh, I got these strings that I could pull, so I'm strong or something. I got strong or something, or powerful because I got this money or something like that. But I feel like in other aspects of their lives or whatever, I feel like this, that they feel small. They feel small, and it's like how the way these things be playing on my channel, I do be, you know what I'm saying, using that also to put in a reading. And I just feel like, I don't know, like, what the fuck? If you can't help you, how you think I can help you? Like, what the hell? Anyway, this is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rise of Venus. I mean, this could be somebody in your energy that is weird. Like, they're strange, insane in the membrane. Okay, this is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rise of Venus. Warring angels, warring ancestors, make sure that all monitoring spirits go deaf, dumb, and blind. Ooh. Trust your path, Sagittarius. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Somebody didn't want to take the path by themselves, the old dusty trail. They didn't want to walk by themselves. I feel like they didn't want to take up their cross and walk with Jesus. Now, take whatever says resonates, whatever your higher stuff, your higher. It really is giving me like purpose. I feel like purpose comes from God, because I got these. Well, not just because of this, but I do got these cards that say, "I'm here to love God." That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. People should be trying to make shit more than what it's supposed to be, and that's it. But when you do love God, God be giving you other stuff to do and work on and shit like that, and that's what's up. So trust your path. If you knew you'd be supported, what would you do? And I also wanted to say, if you knew that you was loved, what would you do? How would you move? I feel like, I don't know, like you would be committed to what you're doing, but I don't, you may have not known. It's given trust your path, because some paths are unknown until you walk them. Nobody could tell you, especially people that want to make you feel small or whatever like that. It's strange and weird. True. But this song is called Crush on You by Lil Kim and Lil Kim. Who is Lil Kim? Who is Kim? Lil Kim and Lil C's. Okay, let you know that I got a crush on you. Oh yeah, so somebody could feel like, oh, how I feel right now. This one person studying me, so I don't feel like they're studying me intently, and I feel like it's a group of them, and they just like, oh yeah, we've been waiting for this like the whole week or whatever, however long we've been waiting for this shit, and it just made me feel like, oh, we want you to feel some type of ostracized or something, but it just makes me feel like, you know. I don't know why your mama and daddy didn't love you. Like, I don't know why you didn't feel they love or whatever the fuck. It could be a fire sign. Somebody, and not only that, well, all the Scorpio in my chart, it's for Sagittarius. Somebody could be a cusper though. Take whatever I says resonates. But I'm not gonna hold you. It's like an energy of like, yeah, like you, yes. Yes, you picked the right one. Because I'm not gonna hold you. Like, it's given. I kind of feel like I'm gonna be careful with what I'm talking about, but I really don't feel like it matters. Okay, I'm not gonna hold you. I feel like something about like I don't know what that game was, Silent Assassin or something. I don't know, but spiritual assassin. A lot of the people, Sagittarius, especially if you're positive, high vibrational Sagittarius, a lot of people that come at you and try you, or well, and it's also something about programming. And it's like they're not really there. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're really not there or something like that. If you want to give them that pass, but I'm looking at break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. So it kind of made me feel like, no, these folks is not. Oh, I'm not gonna hold you. Like, they're not the main character of your life, okay? And something else. Uh-oh. Y'all can hear the song? Guess what that song is. Mm, 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 mm. Somebody, they feared other people, or they took on the fears of others, Instead of fearing God, instead of being like, you know what, let me do what God told me to do. Like, fuck these people. I mean, what you want me to say? Okay. I don't know, man. Something about, I'm not gonna hold you, like something about being, I've never been in a casket by myself, but you know, I could imagine. Not too soon, but look, listen. Oh, I split the deck. I seen a 10 of swords. Not too soon, nigga. I'm looking at that. Let's split the deck again. 8 of swords. 7 of swords. Hmm. Let's see. Somebody didn't want you to walk your path. They wanted you to play small. Whatever. They wanted you to be like them. Okay, and you are you. So what happened? You know who you are, the hermit. You don't have to steal from people that know who they are because you know who you are already. Okay. Something about who you are. You could be quiet about who you are. Something about you breaking these chains. Something about people place their things like you. Maybe there was a time and place where you were to play small. Okay. Or something like that. Maybe it was a good idea at that time or something. I don't know. But I'm looking at the moon card, Pisces, Cancer energy, and then I'm looking at the 7 of swords. Okay, class, what does this mean? Doing moon magic or manipulation to steal, kill, or destroy what other people got going on? Is this not your shit? And they're looking like they, I don't know, like they're gonna go back for the other 2 swords or. And then right here, I'm looking at the Queen of Pentacles. What also is hidden? I'm looking at the 2 of swords. What also is hidden is what you've done. It kind of made me feel like your contribution. Like I'm not gonna hold you. It made me feel like some type of space that you was occupying energetically, mentally, physically, emotionally, you was playing small. I feel like you could have been still walking your path, but something about that Queen of Pentacles and that moon, it just made me feel like you had something to steal. You had something somebody could steal or something like that. I seen the Hierophant, and then I'm looking at the moon and the Ace of Wands. I'm looking at the 5 of swords. All right, let me get 3 cards for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let me see. This is the Queen of Wands. This is y'all right here, fire energy. Now I'm looking at the Star and I'm looking at the Queen of Swords. So y'all feeling like yourselves, like y'all feeling like yourself. You're not gonna let nobody make you feel different. You're an adult now, so you're not. It don't matter who it is. Who are they? It's kind of giving like who are they talking to? Like who are they talking to, or who are they talking about? Or that's not me. That's not my life. You see me shining. You see me giving hope and inspiration to the masses. Okay, the fuck. That's how I feel. That's just how I feel, and that's just how it is. Players and haters. Okay. That's 3LW. Haters is gonna hate, and players is gonna play. Ballers is gonna ball. Shot callers is gonna call. That ain't got nothing to do with me and you. That's the way it is. Okay, so at the top of the deck right here, I'm looking at the Knight of Cups. I mean, what happened is I feel like it's just about acceptance. Like acceptance, like, okay, that's your role. In your life, you're a loser. Okay, well, you do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? That's what you chose. That's cool. Everybody got choices. I respect it. Oh, you're trying to drag me down with you? Like, nah, you got it. You got it together. I don't need to join you. Okay. And then also, I'm looking at the 10 of Pentacles right here and the Star right here. So, boom, you shining bright. Okay, you shining bright, and it's also giving like it's also making me feel like Rudolph, won't you light the way? You know what I'm saying? Because that aspect of people trying to act like why your nose so bright for? You know what I'm saying? Like it's a problem, like it's an issue, and then Santa is like no, you know what I'm saying? Like, or if I was with Father Christmas, Father God is like, you know what? I need this person to be shining. Uh-huh. And then anyway, I didn't really explain it too much, but if y'all can read, y'all understand this Knight of Cups and this 10 of Pentacles. I feel like you trust in your path. You committed to bring forth your greatness, and it's reflected in your life. I played this song before, but it's called The Rock Wilder. I don't think y'all can hear it, but it's called The Rock Wilder, Method Man and Red Man. I split the deck. I'm looking at the King of Pentacles. Okay, I'm not gonna hold you. It's good, man. Happily ever after. I feel like I'm shining, but I feel like I'm like a level 6, 7.5. Okay, but I'm looking at the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, because mm, something about God giving you the desires of your heart. Okay, I'm looking at the Chariot, and the Star. It just makes me feel like taking this star energy on the road or something like that. You trust in your path. You could be quiet about this. But I even wanted to be a little bit hesitant. Yeah. But I don't know. Somebody could have wanted you to stay where you was at or something. You're not taking on the fear of others, okay? Anyway, the Queen of Wands had fell on the floor. I'm looking at the King of Cups. I feel like you being yourself, okay? You being yourself and you being clear. You could be speaking up. Like, you know what? I don't know if you're speaking up or not, because you could not be speaking, and that could be an answer. But something about uh like what's okay, what's not okay, what's in your reality, what's not a part of your reality. The two cards that came out is the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords next to each other. Okay, it just makes me feel like in a song that said shut up. In a song that said shut up. I don't know if they said shut up trick. I don't know what they said. But look, it's lower down. I can hear it. But this is Ladders Up, Lil Kim. And then I'm looking at the Seven of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. I'm not going to hold you, Sagittarius. This is really saying, like, you want to be silent and quiet about what you got going on. You want to know why? Especially is because if you're walking a path that other people, you're walking your path, okay? You don't got examples per se. You're walking a path that could seem unsupported. You could be walking a path that it could seem like you don't got no support. But on the other side of the bend, that's what all the support is at. Mm-hmm. But this could be about confusing your enemies, or your enemies is confused while you continue to steady walk your path, one foot in front of the other. Your lights is up. I feel like if they was trying to send confusion on your path, you have just discernment. You have this discernment. Excuse me, you got awareness too. Oh my goodness, look at this. That's not a Pentacles. Look at this Ten of Swords right here. And I'm looking at the Ten of Pentacles. Somebody wants something confused. Somebody wants some type of money. Something about your path and something about some type of money, and they want it confused. They want to put an end to your path because they want they want some confusion when it comes to some money. Look at the Tower. It's giving dun 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 when I split the deck. The Tower, Aries, Scorpio energy. And then I'm looking at the Two of Wands. I mean, look, take whatever I say as it resonates. There could be somebody actively doing shit to cause towers in your life. Actively doing shit for you to be small, for you to for shit not to come together or something like that. Mm-hmm. You're protected. Seven of Wands. Your path is protected. Seven of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. I feel like you're active. I feel like you're active as well when it comes to protecting yourself. I'm looking at the Five of Swords. At the top of that, I'm looking at the Queen of Pentacles. Two of Wands. All this somebody's spying and scrying and looking and whatever they're doing. And I don't know, talking to people. I feel like, I should say, let me give it to you in Spanish. I feel like the way that you're moving, they're not tripping you up. It just makes me feel like people that be doing sports and they do drills, like they could be like, that's what it feels like. And you know how to go around the cones and shit. You know what I'm saying? Fast. And you got agility and shit like that. Somebody's Queen of Wands for Sagittarius, May 2026. Thank you, more angels, more ancestors, come through. Somebody's Queen of Wands. I don't feel like somebody's shaking or somebody's sweaty. I seen the Moon card and the Seven of Cups. I'm looking at the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. I mean, this could be something that's hidden. Okay, just for the simple fact that, I mean, you could have been around people that there was crabs in the barrel. They wanted you to play small. They played small in their own lives. They could only encourage you to do the same or something. I think I was listening to somebody else and they said the same thing. I'm looking at the Eight of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. All right. Your work is taking you places. Something about, I'm looking at the Knight of Cups. I'm looking at the Nine of Swords. I mean, somebody could be in their head about a love offer. I'm looking at the Queen of Cups. Something about, I mean, what happened? You got your cup. Was in your cup, stay in your cup or something like that? Somebody could have went. I didn't say the Ace of Cups, but it do feel like that energy. Look, you've been staying close to God, the Hierophant. I'm looking at the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups, I feel like, I mean, you could be an Empress energy for real. I feel like the Queen of Cups is like, it's still boundaries with that particular card because that cup has a lid on it. This song's called right there, Chingy. I'm looking at the Five of Cups. Okay. I'm looking at the Ten of Pentacles. Whoever's trying to fuck my crown chakra or my third eye, I rebuke in the name of Jesus. It makes me feel like somebody, like, they too close. Like, what happened? Like, I don't know. This could be somebody who's the same sex as you. Like, this doesn't have to be romantic. It's whoever like they could have been committed to having you play small. I'm wrapping something a little bit. In a little bit. I'm looking at the Four. They didn't want to let something go. And now it's going to be pride from their hands. I mean, something about justice. This justice system. I see justice. If somebody was trying to pay everyone they could pay to have it go their way, BK. Oh my goodness. I think I heard somebody say that this week. I'm looking at the Seven of Wands and the Queen of Cups. Yeah. You not letting this person in your heart. Something in my heart. Something that I'm stuck on you. You are keeping it to yourself. You're encouraging yourself. You know God put this greatness in you, and you're not going to disrespect God. And if you got to smack a hoe, I mean, look, you're not energetically. Now you protected though. Maybe somebody else feel like that, like somebody who fuck with you. I'm looking at the Two of Cups and the Seven of Wands. All right. It's giving kindred spirit. It's giving, you know what? Somebody can see that you don't take on the fear of others. They can see that you reflect love. Okay. I'm looking at the Seven of Swords. 7-7. Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands. I mean, this could be something. I don't know. I was going to say something about as quiet as it's kept. I'm looking at the Seven of Swords, and then I'm looking at the Ten of Swords. I feel like something about you playing your part, or you playing your role. A big part of it is you being committed to bringing forth your greatness, your role, like in life, like what God told you to do. I feel like that's a part of your path. Okay. That's a part of your happiness, Nine of Cups, your wish fulfillment. Look at that. Look at God right here. Look at God. The Hierophant, Taurus energy. I'm looking at the Nine of Wands at the top of the deck. So what happened? You sticking to your guns? I'm about to wrap this up. You sticking to your guns. I split the deck. I'm looking at the Hermit. If you feel like somebody is wanting you to play small, like you know yourself, you don't need, I don't know, like what happened? I don't like what? Like I don't know. Like you could be looking like detached. Like you could be looking like observer mode. Like you can know why what those projections are about. Those people sending them to you, you can know why they're sending them. Especially if you are somebody you embody all four queens, all four kings. Hey, look at the eyes like me. Come on and put it all on me. I'm early. But I'm looking at the world card. I split the deck. God is gonna have you like in front of the world. It's giving international. And Sagittarius, y'all be traveling. Y'all be traveling. I mean, I got Sag in my chart too. Y'all be traveling. My Mercury is in Sagittarius. I'm looking at the nine of cups. You not playing small. Also, me mentioning that my Mercury is in Sagittarius, it's really like whatever I have to say, like what I be saying, like Mercury is like how you speak, right? And how you communicate. And I be speaking like, you know how Sagittarius is about expansion, like broad. Like I could speak to any type of person. You know what I'm saying? Like type of shit. That's some Sagittarius shit. Or being able to convey some type of expansive type of abstract concept or some shit about life. That's some Sagittarius shit. Anyway, I don't know. Somebody, I don't know, like they wanted you to be local. They wanted you to be local. Or they wanted to be local. Anyway, I split the deck. This could be somebody that knew you when you was young. I'm looking at the Six of Cups. Page of Wands. Yeah, it could be somebody in your family. I see because I seen the 10 Pentacles. Then I said I was gonna wrap this up. I only got 3 cards on the table. So what happened? You trusting your path. Folks, I mean, what you want me to say? If they was walking with you, would they still be coming with you through the threshold? Probably. Is what you want me to say, man? Wasn't we in school with? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? School was a minute ago. But here's the point. You gotta pass your test and you gotta pass the grade. It's not about this is my friend. We go on to the next grade together because we is best friends. No, you gotta do the work. What are you talking about? I'm gonna see you in the next grade. What are you doing? What's happening? And then also I'm thinking about I'm not a parent, and I just say that, you know what I'm saying? Disclaimer. Oh yeah, but you don't know. Yeah, I probably got blind spots. I don't know. But here's the point. Some parents, they see their kids. There's some parents, maybe they didn't get their high school diploma, or they didn't go to college, and then they have kids, and then they see their kids going to school, and they get motivated, they get inspired, they get influenced. Like, you know what, my kid is in school. They might be like, you know what, I'm trying to beat them. I'm trying to get my degree before they use it. Like I feel like healthy competition or whatever you want to call it, motivation. Or they'd be like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna bust it out. I'm gonna get my GED. Or you know what, I'm gonna go to school. I graduate. I'm gonna graduate with my child. We gonna both have degrees. Or you know what I'm saying? I've somebody, I don't know, break every chain. They didn't want to do that. Danger. Been so long since they've been on their bullshit. This mystical. This is mystical, and actually, it could be a message in that song for real. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna get an Isis Oracle card. He said, "Get on the floor." That nigga right there, like point him out. Point him out. Anyway, look, this is for Sagittarius, Sun, Rise of Venus. I'm gonna get an Isis Oracle card. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Song, if I'm not mistaken, he says the villain's right there. So maybe somebody didn't know who the villain was in your life, Sag, or vice versa. Like, take whatever says it resonates. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Rising, Venus. Whoever was trying to keep you small. And, I feel like they wanted to break something. Like, they wanted to break something. They're just getting beside themselves. Oh my God. They're trying to break something. You want to break my soul. And I'm telling everybody, you done fucked up. And take whatever says your name. If it's Sagittarius, Sun, Rising, Venus. Warring angels, warring ancestors, come through for me, please. It's like y'all be coming. Let me get one card for Sagittarius. I just want one card. That's so good. All right, let me see. All right, let me go. Thank you, Lord. Stay true and be you. Now that's what. Stay true and be in your power. I feel like that's where your power is at. When you be yourself, like that's where your power is at. That's how you could be feeling sturdy. You know what I'm saying? Mind, body, soul. You could be feeling like yourself or something like that. Anyway, Sagittarius, you are a sovereign. Sovereign to me makes me feel like nobody can tell you what to do. You are a sovereign. I'm going to double check. I know what sovereign means, but I'm going to double check. Anyway, you are a sovereign divine being with spiritual authority and freedom within. That means you could tell other spirits, you could tell certain low vibrational spirits what to do. That's how I feel because God gave you permission. Anyway, let me read what it says. You do not need permission from anyone to be who you are and live your life as you so choose. Period. This is your divine birthright. Period. Guard it as the precious treasure that it is. And maybe somebody didn't, they didn't even like, they wanted you defenseless, not guarding your treasure because they wanted to take advantage. Now take whatever I say as it resonates. Guard it as the precious treasure that it is, and remember that you are a divine being, free to be you. Now who's gonna do something about that? Then I was gonna say PU, like they stink. The attitude. And then I was gonna say the attitude, something about stinking thinking. And I just seen some some short. It was a Mad TV short. And it was a Mad TV short, and they was playing Tina and Ike Turner. And in that episode, the real Ike had came on the episode. But the point is he said something about what it said. What it said, dang, what did he say? Something about the opposite of an attitude of gratitude. Okay. I don't know what he said, yo. It's funny. I guess y'all had to beat her, but he said something. Anyway, look. Somebody I don't know. It's giving ungrateful. So ungrateful for who they are. Like they didn't respect who they are. So I don't know, man. Somebody wanted you to disrespect who you are because that's what they did. Anyway, sovereign, a supreme ruler, especially a monarch. Interesting. Okay. It also says something about a form of currency. Okay, this is for Sagittarius, Sun, Rising, Venus. I don't get one of these scripture cards on here. This one's got the jump off, Lil Kim and Mr. Keats. So make a one card for Sagittarius, Sun, Rising, Venus. Warring angels, warring ancestors. Thank you so much, y'all, for coming through. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4 could be significant. It says, "For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also." And someone was trying to get in your heart so they could get to your treasure, and there, don't do that, because that's what it was. Y'all seen that little stutter step with the camera? Don't even do that. Don't do me. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. Someone was trying to get into your heart so they could get into your treasure. And then what's this say right here? Precious treasure These two different decks. You know how we like to be like, are you see that? You see it, you see it. It should be adding up, my nigga. Come on now. You had your treasure in your heart. They wanted to. And in the song, she said something about step on it. They wanted to step on it. And also, when I think about step on it, I'm thinking about like somebody in a getaway car, like step on it, like somebody like step on it. Yeah, because somebody wanted to steal from the bank of wealth that you got in your heart. I don't know how they be doing it, but they be doing some shit. And then I don't know about y'all, but like growing up, like my parents, my mom is a Sagittarius, so whatever. Hear my point. My point is, my parents, they didn't really put too much stock or value on things that money cannot buy. They didn't really put too much value as far as I'm concerned. Okay. If I'm asking for happiness for Christmas, keep the $200. Can you give me happiness, sir? Like, what are you talking about? Peace of mind. That was me at that time. Anyway, somehow, but they was, now come to think of it in retrospect, they was trying to round me up because they're like, oh, this is how we eating. Apparently, I guess. Anyway, treasure. Something in my heart. Something in my heart. Let's go swirl by. Stay high. Say right, right. Okay, this was Sagittarius. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. Luke 12:34. And I mean, people's heart, y'all ever see those memes where it's somebody and they could be looking like they're starting to get depleted, they hugging a skeleton. And they could look like, and it's supposed to be like love, and it look like they're getting depleted. And that person could value that person that's empty, that don't got nothing for them or something like that. Okay. Something about bankrupt. Something about bankrupt. Something about I don't know. I feel like I was gonna say something else, but something about what you value. And something about our heart that's not alive. Like it's alive. Like you know what I'm saying? They still alive, but if they're not using it, is their heart chakra closed? And something about not having no access to the treasure because their heart chakra closed or something like that. Anyway, let me read this. And I, uh, and I will always love you, Whitney Houston. I just thought about that song, but anyway, because this says, "I am with you always to the very end of the age." Interesting. But I did just think about that song. But anyway, I am with you always to the very end of the age. So that's God, right? That's God. And I feel like that's also yourself. You're going to be with yourself. You're going to be with God. Unless you turn your back on God. Turn your back or back. Turn back around. Then, you know what I'm saying? Because God don't leave us. I don't feel like God leaves us. We be leaving God. That's how I feel. So what happened? Like you need to get to know you, get to know God. Have a good relationship. So you can have a good life. That's how I feel. This song is called Break Your Neck. You said break your fucking neck? This is give it away now. I don't know. Something about dancing, something about movements, something about getting the tension out, getting the tension off, or something like that. Anyway, I am with you always to the very end of the age. Now, I was thinking about like the end of like old age. It don't gotta be old age. To the very end of the age, it means like a time, like your time here or something. I don't know. Matthew 28:20. Take whatever it says resonates. That's the reading. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Peace out and later on.